Hello everyone, Doris is here. Hello 大家好 Doris is here. Today is my 101st day of my live stream. Yeah. And I'm so happy that and also excited that wow, I still have live stream after episode 100 and this is the episode 101. Yeah, episode 101. So yeah, it's pretty exciting for me because I just reached my destination and then I move forward. Yeah. Also, I will not promise that which which episodes um is my next destination, my next goal, my next milestone. But yeah, I thought I'm finally I I thought I just done. Yeah, I'm finally finished my yeah my goals about the live stream. So it so depends on mine. Yeah, it depends on my mind. Okay, and I I thought that I will have live stream in the following days because I have to speak in English um when I when I'm working. Yeah, because one of my supervisor is a foreigner, and I can only communicate with her in English. So I must have to practice a little bit before I start to work. Yeah, it's wow, it's very fast. No more than 2 weeks. So I think it's a very good place, a very good platform for me to practice my oral speaking. Yeah. Okay. All overall through previous day previous days. Okay, in recently, I was pretty busy. Yeah, every schedule was so tight. Okay, my schedule was so tight, so I just felt busy through past 2 weeks, or I just felt busy through these 2 months, this 1 month, 1.5 months. Yeah, because um, in the end of in the late April, I went to Taipei for some activities, and before that, I accept one job interview, which was uh, which was the work I will work on 2 weeks later. Okay, no more than 2 weeks. And then I went to Taipei for some activities. Also, I prepared and headed for company to had to have the interview, job interview. After that, I went back home and also did a lot of stuff. Then I received the phone call that uh, the human resources told me uh I was hired. Okay. Oh, okay. That just that just sent me the offer from Oro, and then we discussed about the salary and the benefits. Benefits? How can I say that? Can I say that? I'm not pretty sure. Okay, we just discussed about this, and then she sent me a final contract about the work. Okay, and then after I signed for the contract, work contract. Then and resent it to the human resources. Then she sent me other documents about the newbie, about the notice and some regulation of the newbies. Yeah, and then I have to work on it, such as the health examination for the levels. I have to I have to perform it before I on board before I get on board, and then I also discussed a lot of a little bit detail in the regulation. Yeah, and then okay. Also, I started to search for the search for the room where I can stay in, or where I can settle in for a year, at least for a year, because um, it's a good period that people wanna rent a room or rent a room in Taipei. Yeah, it's easy for you to rent a room in Taipei. No less than 1 month. So yeah. Okay, let me check for it. How to say it in English? Okay, wait for my computer. It needs some time to process. Okay. Let me check more. Okay. Okay. I just found the style. Okay, I just found the rooms for one bedroom, studio, and room to share. Those those kind of room. However, I have budget limits, so one bedroom is much difficult for me. It is much more difficult for me to find due to the budget limit. However, the studio is also of the price. The price of the studio is also higher than the room to share. But I really love studio more because I don't want to share the bedroom with others, especially a toilet. Okay. However, if I want to save some money from the rent, uh, from the lease, let me check for you. Uh oh. My sister just called me, but I'm having lecture right now, so let me send her back. Let me text her. Okay. Okay, rent. Yeah, if I want to save the rent from renting a house, rent to share will be the lowest price for of those three kinds of rooms. And I have to say I'm very, very lucky that I was signed for a room to share. However, I have my own toilet and my own bedroom. Yeah, my own bedroom. It was so fantastic because um I I just I just okay, I was just felt thinking about the one of the weakness of studio is that the room, the humidity of the room will be very high, and sometimes if it was too wet, I'll feel uncomfortable when I stay in room. However, I just found the rooms which was a room to share, but I have my own bedroom, my own toilet for myself. So everything just wonderful. And the room is not too small um, compared to other rooms in Taipei City. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, so grateful. And also we have the shared living room and shared kitchen. So I can I can cook sometimes if I have time. Yeah, so it's just so wonderful for me. Yeah, I'm very, very appreciate that. I'm very, very grateful about it. Grateful for it. Yeah, and wow, that I was in a great anxiety before I signed the lease of the room. Uh, because I spent for almost 1 week to search on the internet and contact the landlord to discuss about when to have a room visiting. And yeah, con- contact I just contacted so many people. It's above 10s or 20s. Yeah, just over 10s or 20s within a week. So I was so anxious. And yeah, some room visiting scheduled smoothly. However, some were not that in schedule. Yeah, so but in the end everything goes well. Yeah, in the end everything went well. So I'm so thankful to that. Yeah, and after that I just went back home on the midnight of last this Sunday. It would be, let me check for you. It would be, yeah, it was May 18th. Yeah, it was May 18th. Okay, so I arrived at home in the middle of May 18th. So, wow, it's just 3 days before I went back home. 3 to 4 days after I went back home. I'm sorry. Okay, excuse me. And wow, I was so busy. I did a lot of housework and took care of my niece and my nephew. Yeah, my nephew is. Let me check for it. Okay. My niece was a girl and was a human girl, and my nephew, my niece is a human girl. My nephew is a dog boy. Yeah, so and then I stewed delicious, yeah, very delicious. I stewed delicious soup with a lot of natural ingredients inside and with some Chinese herb. Yeah, tastes very wonderful for my family. And it also took me about 3 to 4 hours to stew it, prepare for the ingredients and stew it. And also, I stayed in kitchen without any air condition in such a hot weather for 3 to 4 hours. Plus, the door of the kitchen was closed because we closed because wait a minute. 我在直播中。Because we are my sister and my niece, I guess. So I just talked to them that I was having live stream right now. Okay. Yeah, because we have to prevent my nephew, yeah, the little dog, the dog boy, to come into kitchen. Yeah, because he's easily okay. He has easily He easily asks something when the floor has some vegetables, and some of the vegetables is edible to human being. However, it will be very poisonous to dogs. So, in order to prevent some accident, yeah, we just close the kitchen door every time my nephew went back home. Every time my nephew comes back home. Okay, every time my nephew comes back home. Okay, great. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Today I still very busy, but I just kept thinking that I have to have English live stream after during this during these days. I should have this live stream on May 18th, the day I went back to Tainan, but I'm sorry that I have too much excuse and really I was very tired for the previous days, so yeah, I did not have live stream the previous day. However, I did it. Yeah, I'm so wonderful. I'm so awesome. I'm so great. Yeah, I did it today. So I'm pretty happy about this. And thanks to myself and thanks to the audience who, okay. Well, so wonderful. I've been speaking English for over 20 minutes. And how there's one warning shows up just now that the internet will be recorded or not. So we'll see. Or will be recorded for the previous 20 minutes. I hope so. Then I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it. Keep this one if it has um, around 20 minutes.